Hey my Libra souls, thank you so much for joining me. It's your girl Cindy with Sin Makeup. I hope you guys are blessed today, tomorrow, and always. I encircle you and myself in the white light of God's love, divine, and protection. We're on to a new week, so new messages. I'll list the week down below. I shuffled and laid out the cards so we can get right into it. If you're interested in a private personal reading for your energy, all my contact is down in the description box. Of course, take what you want, leave what you don't. This is going to be for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Cross Watchers. All right, let's get into it. The energy of this week is the Strength card, Life Experience, and Three of Fire. Going through some major transformations this week. This is a time for you to pull all that inner strength that you have and use it to your ability, to your advantage. All right. It's time for you to release any harsh judgments that you may have over some type of concerns, people, whatever the case may be. Lending forgiveness and having compassion towards a significant life-changing event that's going to be happening for you. There's going to be powerful revelations for some of you that lead to a change. All right, it's time for you to spread your wings, whether that be into a new venture in reference to your pentacle matters, which are, you know, your job, a new job perhaps. Things are going to look good at the end of the day. You have to have patience and know that everything takes time. Everything takes time, and it's up to you to make long-term plans and with a vision and with a purpose. All right. The Three of Wands is all about opportunities and preparation and having foresight into the future so that you can take care. We can only control the day, and you're only in competition with who you were yesterday. So it's up to you to set up a plan in the future. You want to make sure that you cross your T's and dots your I's and move into a direction. It's all about you pulling the strength of energy within you. All right, it's up to you to protect yourself, take care of any issues that you're placed with, because there's going to be a shakeup of some type of some type of change. Some of you may be going through a divorce, finalizing your divorce, but it's at the end of the day, things are gonna look very happy. Some type of bankruptcy, some type of ending, surprise ending for some of you, and it could be an ending with a job, with some type of life-changing experience for you this week. Okay. But it's a positive change. It's a positive leading into a new path of enlightenment of your progression as a person, as a unit, as a soul on this earth. It's leading you into a path of enlightenment. All right. So in your recent past, what I have is Guardian Angel, the key card, Pathways, and Concern. There's someone that has passed away that has been with you along this ride, whether it be your spirit guides or someone that you knew, all right, and has passed into the other realm, who is no longer living with us on this plain earth, but is guiding you throughout the steps in your life. All right, know that this person is there for you in guidance. Ask for them if you're coming through a position of hardship, or just needing to know that if you're on the right path of certain things. They're there to help you. They're there to guide you. They control, not control, but they're there with you. And all you have to do is ask for this guidance. All right? Ask for this guidance. Take some time for yourself to meditate on things. That, you know, they're going to speak to you in different formats, whether it be in your dreams, whether it's synchronicities. It's different things. So pay attention to your surroundings. Write things down. All right. Someone that you hold near and dear to your heart, you have, or they hold you near and dear to their heart. They're looking out for your best interest. Trust me. All right. This person might have given you flowers. You might have picked flowers with this person. When you think of this person, you probably think of roses, red roses. All right. Someone that could have passed away at a young age. Motherly figure, perhaps. Grandma, sister. All right. Some female entity. All right. All right, so there's, in the recent past, there was some concern, there was some trouble, something where you had to make a choice. Something that was hard to come to grips about. All right, you had to make a choice. There was probably some secrets that surrounded an issue, and you had to pick a direction in which you go to. This was a very hard decision that you had to make. But this, you know, the things were exposed to you in some form or fashion. Like it was like a light was brought to it. And you had to pick a path. It doesn't necessarily mean that it was some negative information that you received, but it brought you some angst. You had some anxiety over it. Maybe a little bit depression about it. You were in your head about it. And there was a decision that you had to make. You had to unlock the mystery of something, an important thing to note in your recent past. All right, something that had to happen no matter what. So you had to pick a path in which way to go, and it caused you great concern. All right, let's move along, because that was in your past. Apply it how it may. All right. So presently what I have is protection, the book, the scythe, and mature woman. You're using all your energy, or are going to be using all your energy in reference to protecting what you have worked so hard for. And this is also you protecting your emotional stance, emotional, mental, being in balance with things, seeing both sides of an obstacle, protecting yourself, covering yourself, walking in your path. Definitely a lot of protection, and this protection can leak over from that guardian angel that you had. They're protecting you and playing at on your greatest good for things to work out in your best interest. All right, and this is also you being in your power, holding the ability to make a decision. A decision that you have to make. Some of you probably were going to school and had to cut it off because maybe an older person, maybe a woman, maybe a motherly figure told you to cut off school for some reason. Some of you have stopped writing because you've taken on this motherly role, perhaps. Cutting off some type of knowledge, though, right? Some type of studies, college, school, training, publishing. Cutting off some type of, maybe you stopped writing. There was something good for you to know, and you cut off this energy. All right, there was some fast elimination of something. Maybe you guys are using sharp tools in reference to your schooling, and this could be, I'm thinking like medical, you know, the scalpel. You're going to school in reference to some type of surgery, some type of like you're doing something in reference, like the school that you're going for, you're something with medical, perhaps. You guys, someone took a risk going back to school. Maybe some knowledge that you received put you in a position of risk. A risk with some female type of energy. This knowledge that you received was an unexpected development, and it made you grow as a person. And now you have all the tools placed before you so that you can make a determination on an issue, on something that's going to make you grow in the future. I see a young woman here, someone who has curves, has a really nice body, is protecting and taking the necessary steps towards cutting off what no longer serves them, cutting off gossip, cutting off not listening to their unconscious mind for some reason. All right. Waiting a little longer to leave a situation, eliminate something. This can also be in a position where someone's going back to school, and it's putting them in a position of like restless and full of nervous energy. You're having this new venture that you're going on has put you in a position of restless energy, and you're just not knowing how to deal with certain things. So it's all about you gaining balance in a situation and protecting what you have worked so hard for, right? So it's time for you to, learn how to balance out certain things, whether it be with work, school, and putting yourself. Seek advice from this older woman, maybe a mother figure, sister figure, someone that's older than you, most definitely. Someone who is knowledgeable, very mature, can take on almost like definitely like a motherly figure. Apply it how it may, my peoples. All right, Libras, let's move forward to the future. What I have is beauty. Some of you are working in the beauty industry. Some of you are looking good, smelling good. Everybody's noticing, taking account of how beautiful, how much you have grown, how much you have sprouted. Being in full appreciation of things. Taking an account of all that surrounds you, whether that's people, places, or things in your life. You have sprouted from such an energy where once you were a bud, and now you're growing into this beautiful rose of a person, and that can be a male or a female energy, right? Taking account of certain things, looking at things from afar, and being in full gratitude, taking full account of things. You may be sweeping away the idea of time, thinking that, I'm not in a rush to do things. Or it could be that you feel as though time is on your back, and you're feeling like your back is against the wall and wanting to rush to do things because you're not fully content with something. Some of you may have some secrets hidden. And this is something that I said in another reading that I forget, where we all have three lives: a private life, a public life, and a private, public, and I forgot the last one. Jesus Christ, I went blank. But it's very interesting. We all have three different lives, right? The one we put out on public, and that's the social media. We often put things that we want people to know, we want people to think, right? And then we have our private life, where, it's between family and friends, and you really know the real me, and so on and so forth. Then we have that secret life. That's what it was, a secret life, where we keep certain things under wraps. What are you guarding? What are you protecting? Not everybody needs to know every move. Not everybody even needs to know things about you. Let people think what they want to think. There's no need in repeating certain actions. Sweep away what no longer serves you. That everything is going to be working in divine timing. Time might be going a little bit slow for you, but it can be actually fast, because the whip can be fast. So fast timing. There could be fast timing with someone coming into your life that might just want to get something from you with this false person here. So pay attention to who you have in your circle. Someone's not fully being honest with you, and that could be friends, family, relationships, as far as love. So let me please clarify. Okay. Adjudication. Someone that you feel as though you go to for advice, like they hear your ins and outs about certain things. Someone that sits there and probably acts like they're your friend or they're in concern, but really they're just taking account of certain things, just to use it against you in the long run. So it's someone that you really divulge a lot of information to. All right, and it could be a male because it's touching the male part of it. But it could be that you're keeping certain things from certain people and you're not divulging as much. You're not divulging and you're being smart about it, right? Time will reveal certain things. Certain things are going to come back around, especially with the scythe being here. I mean the whip and the, como se dice, the broom. The rod and the whip, as they call it. There's a dispute that you guys are going to have. Disputes or debates are going to get cleared up in time with someone. Whether it's like something, court matters or something like that. Some of you have gone to school for like lawyer or something to do with books, knowledge. I think disputes are going to take some time to clear up, but they're actually fast because it's fast energy. All right, things are going to get cleared up in the future with this person that's caused you some type of issues. All right, it's a positive energy. I don't think it's more of a negative energy. Just take your time, have patience, gain balance, focus on what it is that you need to focus on right now and clear up any energy. As far as romance angels, I got to pull one more, but what we have is you're doing the work as far as calling in your soulmate. You might be in contact with them already, where you feel as though this is a past life relationship. You feel that you guys connect on a different type of level. You guys match each other's fly. You can build a relationship with each other. You guys have enough passion for each other. You guys feel as though you want to be in like always around each other, and that's really positive, beautiful energy. You definitely have known each other before. Your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help you bring together. So visualize good times, good things together. Be careful of any codependency. Codependency can feel as though maybe you're doing more than the other person, or vice versa. Someone may have an addiction of some sort, and this can be, you know, drinking, drugs, whatever the case may be. Sniff that shit out, because we don't need that in our life. Whatever it is, it's affecting the romantic life, but whoever has the addiction properties, they need to know that they have to clear it up, and they have to be willing to accept the help. All right? Someone may be leaning on you a little bit too much. They feel as though maybe they're taking up too much of your time, and this is where you need to gain balance and structure in your life, so that you can deal with school, you can deal with work or something. Like, you can't spend all your time under someone's ass. Sorry. But Libra, you are the definition of the scales, right? And being in justice and court cases and being in balance, right? Just fixing everything on the same plane. All right. So pay attention to those of those connections that you feel as though it's just too much. There's got to be a give and take here, and we need to be on the same plane. Like, I love you, and you, and this, that, and the other, kissy cuckoo, but there's also a point where somebody can really take your energy, and then you don't have enough energy. And therefore, you might be feeling that restless energy. This is what I'm getting. Like, you've been dealing with this person for a minute, and they might be taking a little bit too much of your time. There has to be some time for you, some time for your friends. Like, don't let somebody take time away from the enjoyment of your life. But those of you who are single, you're calling in your soulmate, and you're working towards your affirmations, your positive visualizations, because this is going to be, once this person comes back into your life or coming into your life, it's going to feel like you guys known each other forever. All right? But pay attention to codependency, whether you fall too hard and too quickly. Good things are going to be coming for you, Libra. These are your messages for this week. I hope they have connected with you in some way. Drop me a line down below. I would love to hear from you. If you're interested in a personal reading, you already know what to do. Talk to you next week.